having a history of service in my family, through my grandfather and then my own service, I decided that the best way I could continue to serve our community was to run for Congress, because there's so many things on the table that we need to focus on. This tax plan that has hit New Jersey worse than any other state in the nation. We have got to get back our state and local tax deduction. We need to fight hard for quality and affordable health care for every single person in this country. The constant attacks on our health care have resulted in rising premiums. They've put people with pre-existing conditions in danger, and they've also resulted in some plans where we've seen an increase of almost 5 times for an age tax on our seniors. Finally, infrastructure. We have got to fund our critical infrastructure projects here in New Jersey. Many of you are commuters, and you know the daily grind of going back and forth to Manhattan has gotten worse and worse and worse over the past several months alone. There's a closed lane in the Lincoln Tunnel. We've also seen delays. We've even seen a derailment. We have got to get critical Gateway Tunnel funding for our infrastructure. It is the most critical infrastructure project on the books. It's how we grow our current economy now and well into the future. So I appreciate you having me all here tonight to talk about a lot of the issues of concern to the community and to give you a little more information about my campaign and the values I'm running on. Thank you.
When we're at our best in America, we are the country that gives people the opportunity, not the guarantee, but the opportunity to become the best version of themselves. And all around us, we see an economy that is giving people the opportunity to become the best version of themselves. We see an economy that is growing at over 4% last quarter. We see unemployment at nearly 50-year lows at 3.7%. We see business starts up. We see housing starts up. We see wages up. We see business confidence up. This economy is booming, and it is working for millions and millions of Americans. You know what else we see? We see Medicaid rolls going down. We see food stamp rolls going down. We see people enjoying the dignity of work and not the dependency of government. And that's a good thing, and we should be celebrating that. There's a lot of people now, a lot of people in this district, a lot of people in this country are trying to run the economy down. We're saying things are not quite as good as they are. They keep looking for the dark lining in the silver cloud that we're enjoying. My question to you is this. With the country so prosperous, so free and so strong, the kind of opportunities we haven't seen in decades in the United States, why would we ever want to do something different? Why would we want to change direction? There's people who doubt it. There are people who want to go back to 2% growth, who want to go back to higher taxes. My opponent's one of them. Why would we ever want to do that? The choice in this election is clear. There's a candidate in myself who wants to continue to cut taxes and provide economic growth. There's a candidate in Sherrill who wants to raise your taxes and stymie that growth. There's a candidate in this race who wants to enforce our immigration laws, who wants a fair system that values citizenship. And there's a candidate in this race who runs with people who want open borders and to abolish ICE. There's a candidate in this race who still values civility as opposed to others in this room. There's a candidate in this race who believes that government ethics are a very important thing and serves honestly. And there's a candidate in this race who has chosen Bob Menendez, the most corrupt United States Senator we've seen in decades, as a running mate. There is a stark difference between the candidates in this race, and I think the people of the 11th Congressional District will make the right choice on November 6th. Thank you.